This ain't no competition.
Hello, my name is Sunshine Terra. Welcome back to my channel. Today's reading is going to be on Beyonce and Rihanna. So I want to know Rihanna's current energy towards Beyonce. Two of Cups. Okay, that's a lot. Oh, Rihanna. Okay, what is? Oh, okay. How does how does Beyonce feel towards me? Four of Pentacles and how does Beyonce feel towards Rihanna? I don't know why. I don't know why she criticizing her money and what she got going on with her business. Weird. Alrighty, this is Rihanna. This is Beyonce. I'm gonna do Rihanna first. First, I'm gonna start off right off the bat. Over the years, there just has become two cups instead of six. There's a partnership. Makes sense because Rihanna is signed to their label. I feel like she has endured a lot of pain when it comes to being connected to the Carters. She wants to say something. She does, but I don't think she can. She might through music, lyricism, but I feel like first of all, there could be substances involved, but I also want to view this Seven of Swords cup as she doesn't really, she has a lot to think about the Carters, but also nothing at the same time. It's weird. You know what? I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna use these. Oh. How does Rihanna currently feel about Beyonce? I've been lying to myself for so long. Exactly. Exactly. I saw that. I think I told y'all just now. It's like at first it started off as a connection with the Six of Cups, and she thought something it could blossom. And as time went on, it transitioned into the Two of Cups, just a mutual partnership between the two. That's how she currently feels about Beyonce. They're not friends. They're just breaking bread. I know you're the one, and that scares me. Alrighty. So she definitely, at some level, it does impact her that the two are compared, because she's saying we're not the same. That's what I'm afraid you want too much. Again, there's this sort of tyranny here that comes with being under their authority, such as being signed to their label. There's a little bit of tyranny and bullying, I want to say, when it comes to being signed to them. Does she regret it? There's a feeling here where it's like she doesn't regret it, but because there's no point in regretting it. She feels like she's stuck, and her energy is more so I'm gonna make do with what I have, and crafting a plan to plan her exit. Which, if you watch my Rihanna reading, I told y'all it's like she had kids to get away from these people, but they keep fucking bothering her. You get what I'm saying? And she thought that was going to work, but apparently it didn't. But I also feel like her fans play a part in that as well. It's like, why aren't you releasing new music? She wants to do it for them, but at the same time, I don't know if she's still obligated to put out any more music. But there's a sense here where it's like she just wants to get away. You know what I'm saying? And with this, I've been watching her social media. I honestly feel like she has. Like if we find out something about Beyonce, she finds out something about Beyonce, which is what we found out. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like she's active on social media. I don't feel any stalker vibes coming from Rihanna. I don't. She might be following her on Instagram. I have no clue. Since the past few days, Beyonce has been everywhere, and so when we see Beyonce's name trending, so does Rihanna. Like she wanted a connection with these people. They took her under their wing. But as time went on, it's like she's like, you guys brought me so much hurt, I don't care anymore. And I honestly feel like she's kind of holding that grudge when it comes to how she currently feels about Beyonce. I feel like she's reminded, like she can't forget that you're the one that's in control to some extent of my life. And that scares me. Because she knows exactly how Beyonce gets down, y'all. Beyonce is very jealous. She's a very jealous woman, very vengeful. She's showing up as the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands in the reverse is a very jealous person. But when this bitch is in the reverse, she could be very vengeful, jealous. And I honestly feel like I said before, there may have been some bullying going on. And I honestly feel like that's a manifestation of Beyonce's jealousy towards her. Why is Beyonce jealous? Well, honestly, she feels like Rihanna is free, you know? She feels like Rihanna could do what she wants, say what she wants without suffering the consequences, which is true. Rihanna used to be a mean girl back in the day. Rihanna used to be so mean, and she hardly ever reaps the repercussions of that as of today. You know, and I feel like that's what draws people to Rihanna. And I honestly feel like Spirit has dealt with Rihanna when it comes to that. That's why she doesn't act like that anymore. And I feel like that's why she keeps getting blessed, though, because she put it under control, and maybe that is just her. But she realized that I'm not everybody's cup of tea and I can hurt someone's feelings. And so she kind of, died it down a little bit. And so that's why, Spirit has allowed her to harbor this gift and this personality trait because, well, I mean, that's just her, and she's able to contain it. She's the Aries rising, so that makes total sense. No, she's very direct, very assertive, especially when it comes to, her rising is Aries. And so the rising talks about how others perceive you, and honestly kind of draws people to her. And that also is just her personality. That's just how she gets down, and that's just her. And so there is a certain level of leniency when it comes to her in spirit, when it comes to how she, portrays herself, because that's how God made her. But at the same time, I feel like she could have gone a little bit overboard. But Beyonce notices this about her, and she also notices that that's what draws people to Rihanna, and she's jealous of that. She's jealous that Rihanna could say whatever she wants to say and get away with it. And Rihanna kind of picked that up. And so I feel like she realizes, like, this bitch be bullying me because she's jealous. Like, she's mad. Rihanna doesn't want to think that way. It's just that she just wants to be left alone. And there is a feeling of being left out in the cold by Beyonce. It's like, as time went on, Beyonce stopped, being nice, stopped being a mentor, and I'm gonna just say it, but she just slowly started to become a bitch over the years. That's how Rihanna feels. It's like Rihanna doesn't want to be in that type of environment. Beyonce better stop before she become a bitter old woman. Like, she already is bitter. Like, it's too late. This bitch is already bitter. But it's only going to get worse if she doesn't, kind of see about herself. All right, Beyonce. How does Beyonce feel about Rihanna? Rihanna is a Pisces, and that definitely shows up in her energy. It's like these cards, Oracle cards, are more suited for reading Rihanna's energy towards other people, because I don't know. All right, how does Beyonce's current energy towards? Well, I mean, Beyonce is motherfucking. You see? Okay, so I showed you. I told you this is the Queen of Wands. You see how this Queen is facing towards The Four of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Knight of Pentacles. It's like Beyonce is like fucking looking at her monies. Like she's like a pocket watcher. For real. Again, this could be because Rihanna is under their label, but it's like this bitch with her black cat. Beyonce is a practitioner, and there's this yellow. She loves to say she's the daughter of Oshun, or she's the child of Oshun. There's this yellow right here. This is her looking directly this way at Rihanna's money, at the anticipation regarding Rihanna's next projects, and at her man, A$AP Rocky, and he's showing up as the Knight of Pentacles. There's honestly a certain energy. I honestly feel like Rihanna is pregnant again, and it's like Beyonce's kind of looking down at who Rihanna chose to settle with, someone that's broke. Very interesting. But she's looking down at this as aspect of her life because she has nothing else to look down at. It's almost as if it's weird. It's like Beyonce's so weird for this. I told you she's jealous of Rihanna, and so it's almost as if, you know, she's kind of it's almost as if she feels uncomfortable with being jealous towards her, and so she's kind of, to counteract that uncomfortability, she's kind of trying to give herself a reason to not be jealous by kind of focusing on Rihanna's shortcomings. I guess in her eyes, it's like you're having babies with a broke. Excuse me, but this is what I heard. This is what she's saying. You're having babies with a broke nigga, and you could just do so much more for yourself. You know that nasty nice friend that's like, oh, you look good today, but you could have done this with your hair. It's like it's like on Beyonce's like, oh, you're a very successful girl. You should have picked somebody else that's better for you, bitch. Do you not realize that your man is a whole hoe, okay, no morals, and have little to no regard for your feelings? Who are you to tell somebody who to date? This looking real sus, Beyonce. It's like maybe you forgot. Okay, maybe you and Jay-Z are in a nice little time right now where you guys are reconciliating, you know, talking your feelings out. But bitch, he gonna cheat on you again. He gonna step out again, and then you're gonna be feeling like this, not upright, but like this. And then you remember who the broke hoe is. Is she getting cheated on? We don't know that. And so you definitely don't fucking know that. But all you're saying is, oh, he's broke. You could do so much better, sweetie. Girl, she's paying attention to, I'm getting two things when it comes to her relationship and when it comes to her future projects with the Wheel of Fortune here. What is she going to do next? Watching her move. What are you going to do next? I don't think they're talking right now, though. It's probably why the cards were rushing to kind of fall out on top of each other. Because there's a period of, you know, Four of Swords talks about rest and rejuvenation. There's a period here of no contact with each other. But she's just watching her. Child.